found us. I'm going to share us and tag us. Wait for a few sweet friends to hop on. There is a lag. So it does take a few seconds, and it seems like lately the lag on Facebook has been worse. I am sharing in my groups. Okay, hi Michelle, how are you? Using one of your goodies today. Michelle, have you noticed the past couple of days that Facebook is always laggy, but it's like extra laggy? It's so weird because I hop over to Google or Etsy or any other URL, and it seems to load really quick, and Facebook just seems to drag and spin, and I'm typing a comment and my fingers are like 10 words ahead and it's having a hard time catching up. It seems extra laggy like the past 2 days, to me at least. Weird, so weird. All right, I tagged us and I'm sharing us to my 2 little groups. It's 3 o'clock, I'm gonna get started. Hopefully some more friends will get the notification and hop on. That's happening too. People are messaging me. I'm not getting notifications that you're live. Margarita, hi. Carissa, there's my bestie. Carissa and I were just chatting behind the scenes. As we do, all day, every day. Right, love bug? Okay. Sharing. Let's get started. Okay, I have a cute little project planned today. At least in my head, it's cute. So it's either gonna come out super cute or it's going to be a mess. In my head, it's cute and it comes out, but you know, guys, sometimes that doesn't always work out in the real world. So, hi Tisha, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate you so much. Right, Carissa? All right. This is from my friend Michelle, Crafty Ma'am. It is a 2-inch tall pink waffle bowl. Not a cupcake liner. I sent her an order yesterday. It was like this long, and I sent her a picture of this, and I called it a cupcake liner, and she got back, she was confused. So, in my enthusiasm to send you my order, Michelle, words sometimes are hard. Typing sometimes is hard, especially first thing in the morning when you haven't had your coffee. Sometimes typos happen, right, Carissa? I'm only human. Mistakes happen. Wink, wink. All right, guys, let's get started. So I went ahead last night to get ready for today, and I grabbed some clay that was past its expiration. It was dry now and not good enough for a design, but certainly good enough to use to fill a little container. Carissa, inside joke. So I put some glue in there and filled the little container with some clay. Let it dry overnight. Hi Nina, welcome in. See, some friends are finding us. All right, I grabbed some cookie dough, clay. I grabbed my regular Aleene's tacky glue. I'm gonna put some glue on the edge of this 3D printed waffle bowl to give it some sticking power. So when I put the cupcake muffin top on top of this cute little waffle bowl, it'll have something to stick to. And then too, the clay, like I said, I put in last night and let it dry overnight. So the clay is dry. So it needs a little bit of help sticking. How's everyone doing today? What you doing? Hey Morticia, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Did you guys see me posting? I had a custom order come in from a customer and she ordered a few of the wood kits from my shop. I'm discontinuing carrying them, guys. So anything that I have left is what I have left. They are all custom painted as the orders come in. And they are all 25% off until they're gone. You don't even need a coupon. They're just marked on sale on my website. She ordered a cute little gnome shelf sitter baker. And then she ordered a 4th of July insert set for those cute little farm trucks that I'm obsessed with. Okay. I'm doing good, Heidi. I hope you are too. Hi, Dawn. I'm so glad I found you. Oh, your 9-to-5 job gets in the way. I can only imagine. Dawn has some really cutie patootie things on her page too. I reached out to her today and she's gonna hook me up with a few new things that I can't wait to try. That'll be so fun. Incorporate into my Paper Sweeties designs. Me too, right? Me too. Dawn, you will quickly find out I am the queen of all things mini. I love teeny tiny little things. That's why everything I sent you, you're like, oh, it's in this size. And then I like sized it down by an inch. Most things. I like little, teeny tiny little things. I'm trying to look. Like, look, Dawn, did you see this? Don't look at my slippers, guys. I look like a clown today. Dawn, did you see this little mini hot cocoa charcuterie board? Look at the tiny little jar of sprinkles. It's like 1.5 inch tall. Hi, Holly, how are you? Hi, Mary, welcome in. I like all things little. All right, cookie dough. Clay. Your husband cracks up. I like little things. Even my dog is little. She's right here. Do you guys want to say hi? I don't know. I might just talk today. We might not craft. Want to say hi to the friends? Even my dog is little. She's 7 pounds. Say hi, friends. All of your crafty friends are watching you. They're saying, hi, baby. Thank you. Oh, mommy loves you. Oh, you watched me make it, Dawn? Fun. That's fun. Oh, the little charcuterie board, Stephanie? Okay, say bye, friends. Mommy has to work. Mommy has to work. The little charcuterie board came out super cute, and it is fun. It is fun. Okay, before my glue dries, guys, let's get serious. Let's get serious. Thank you, Morticia. Billy baby, Billy baby. Yeah. Her favorite time of the day is like when mommy quits working in the craft room and comes out to sit with her on the couch. That's her favorite time of the day. All right, we'll roll this into a little ball. Hi, Catherine. Welcome in. And then we're going to flatten it down some to make it a little bit bigger than the diameter of our waffle bowl. And I know this is a waffle bowl, and I'm turning it into a cupcake. Michelle, if she's still on here. I don't want her to message me and say, girl, you're so confused. That was not a cupcake. I don't have any cupcake liners that size right now. like I said, I just placed a reorder with Michelle, so I should be getting some happy mail, and I ordered some cute stuff from Dawn too. All right, I need to press it down a little bit more. Tisha Bailey says hi. She's 8 years old, guys. She'll be 9 in April. I cannot even believe it. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Time just flies, right? I want time to slow down. I don't want her to get any older. I want her to stay a puppy. All right. I think this is probably good now, guys. I'm just fixing it so it's still roundish. And we're going to set it right on top of our little waffle bowl that we added the glue to, and I'm going around and carefully, because I don't want to misshape it too much, I'm carefully making sure that all the edges of the clay are really pushed into the edge of the waffle bowl and the glue, because as it dries and shrinks, I don't want it to separate. And you guys, if you're doing something like this and if it does separate, no worries. Just go back in with some tacky glue and add some sprinkles or glitter and sprinkles. Glitter and sprinkles fix everything, okay? All right, in my mind, even though it's a waffle bowl, that looks like a cupcake to me, right? And it's fake baking, guys. It's fake baking, so you can pretend that that is a cupcake liner. It's what I had in my stash and I wanted to use it. All right, I bought these long time ago, more than a year ago probably, from Hobby Lobby. They're the clear ornaments that come apart. You could put stuff in them. Hi, Christine. I finished your Mr. Blizzard. He's hanging out with Miss Iceland over on my counter in the kitchen drying. So they will be ready to ship maybe by Monday. I'll check them and make sure. So they come apart. I'm pretty sure they carry these all year long. Pretty sure. If not, if you can't find them in the Hobby Lobby or Michael's, you most certainly probably can find them online, like Amazon, okay? I pulled, you guys know from last year, I was obsessed with these cute mini baby pink flocked reindeer, okay, from Walmart. She did have a little thing on top of her head with a string to hang her like on a mini tree. So I removed that thing. It leaves a big, gigantic hole in her head. So I just made with foam clay and a mold. You guys have seen me do this before. Just the little holly leaves and berries and glued it over where that hole was to camouflage the hole, okay? So this is the part I'm not 100% sure on. So we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it. So, and look guys, it's like she fits in there perfect. Look, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. I don't know if these come in different sizes, these little ornaments, but I'll give you the size in case you want to make one. The little ornament looks to be about 2.5 inches. Like I said, I got them like a year ago, either from Hobby Lobby or Amazon. I can't remember. For this morning, Barbara, I hate when that happens. Why does that happen, guys? Does that happen to you too? Where your battery goes out of your smoke alarms? It's always in the wee hours of the morning. It's always like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock. Why can't it happen at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, where you actually could get a battery, or if you don't have any, you could hop in the car and drive to the store and get some batteries and come home and replace it? What are you doing at 2 o'clock in the morning when it starts going off? You guys, why does it always happen like that? All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of super glue right on the top of that one ear and the little holly leaves and berries where I know, oh, you're by yourself, you poor thing. Where I know it's gonna touch the top of this ornament. And then on the bottom where her little feetsies are, she's so cute. I'm gonna put some hot glue. And this is the part I'm just not sure about, guys. I'm gonna put her in here. Hi, Brandy. I'm gonna put her in here on one side, stick it in there, and hold it, hold it, hold it. You be careful, Barbara. Don't be falling off a ladder. Do you have any neighbor or friend or relative that can come over and help you with that? Hi, Teresa, how are you? You're making me nervous. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more super glue just on the top of that leaf because it didn't catch. I want it to catch. And we're gonna hold it, hold it, hold it. Do you guys think this is gonna come out? Is it gonna be a success or is it gonna be a fail? All right, so she's in there. Oh, your son-in-law is coming, good. The older I get, the more wary I am to actually climb up on step stools and ladders. I used to just climb up and down carrying totes, no problem. But I know myself, the older I'm getting, I'm a little bit more cautious. I go slow and I like hold on, or I'll go on the ladder and then I'll have my husband hand it to me, where before I would just climb up there with the thing. I'm getting a little bit wary as I'm getting older. That's so cute. This is so cute, isn't she? Okay, so then in my head, because it's a snow globe, I got some of this snow stuff from my stash. I've had it for years and years and years and years, guys. I'm sure it's from Hobby Lobby, and it's just the snow fluffernutter stuff, whatever it is. It's the iridescent snow. They have it come out like in the holiday time, and it's you can use it on anything, but I think they have it like with the the white blanket stuff that you could roll out over the little mini villages. That's usually where they have it, in the Hobby Lobby. So I don't know if they carry it all year, but I thought it would look cute. We're doing it. It's either gonna look cute, or this is the part I said, it's either gonna be cute or it's gonna make a mess. We're putting some into the snow globe. Yeah. You gotta be careful, Barbara. All right, that was 2 little teaspoons full. It's so fun on a live to just wing it and not really know if your project's gonna come out. You guys know me. You know I'm not like that. I'm more of a plan ahead type of gal. I think it's gonna work, guys. So that's, I think I want a little bit more snow though. Should we add some more snow? Holly, are my nutcrackers still in transit? My nutcracker soap dispensers, are they still in transit? Okay, I think that's good. I put like 6 little teaspoons in, just in case you guys love this and want to make one. This snow stuff makes a mess though, because it's kind of staticky and it sticks. All right, get that out of our way. Then I pulled this from my stash. I don't even know if she still carries it. It's Crystal's Glitz and Glue Winter Mermaid Sprinkle Mix. I thought I would add some of this. And it's falling out all over my table. You guys, it turned cold again. It turned wicked cold again. Yesterday was warmer. like near 50, and a ton of melting happened. Like we actually can see our driveway. It has giant pearls in here, but I don't know if I want the giant pearls. Hold on, I'm gonna pour some of this out. Oh, they're in North Carolina. Okay, good. They're getting closer. Well, we haven't had mail all week. I haven't gotten my mail since last Friday. I'm gonna pour some of this out, guys, because I want to pick and choose what I put in here. I feel like these gigantic pearls might be too big. They're pretty big. There's smaller ones. So we'll put the smaller, we'll let some of the smaller pearls, like the little itty bitty baby ones. Is this gonna be good, or is this gonna make a mess? Either I should have just left the snow, or it's gonna be good with some of this stuff added. I don't know. We're experimenting today. 1, 2. In case anyone wants to duplicate this, I'm giving y'all the recipe. 3. 4. All right, it was 6 teaspoons of the snow fluffernutter stuff and 4 teaspoons of, I think I want to do 6. I'm going to do 2 more. Thank you for checking on that for me, Holly. I'm so excited. It's going to be hard to wait until next Christmas to put them out. I got 2 cute 3D printed nutcracker soap dispensers from Holly, you guys. Did you see them on her page? All right. I think that's good, guys. So now, let me set this aside because we're done with this. I'll put that back in the bottle when I'm off camera. Okay. All right. I think it's going to be good, guys. So now, I've done this before where I put glue around this to hold it closed. I feel like I should do just a little bit of that. So, this doesn't pop open, and we're gonna, you cleaned your craft area, Holly, and you have a headache now? Yeah. Hi, Lori, welcome in. So when I've made these in the past, I did add a tiny little bit of super glue in a few areas to make sure that this stays closed, because once you add all of the sprinkles and stuff on the inside, you don't want it to pop open. So I'm gonna add just on the 4 little spots, just a little bit of the super glue. Close this off. You gotta line up the little thingamajig on the bottom. Okay. And we're gonna hold it. You guys. I'm shaking so the sprinkles get all mixed up into the snow. You guys, look at how cute. Hi, Sam. Oh, your personal page. Don't have a business page. Okay. So if anyone wants to check out Holly's nutcracker soap dispensers that I got from her, hop over. Hi, Kim. Look, we're making a little snow globe. We're going to turn it into a cupcake. Okay? So, but I don't trust just those 4 little tiny bits of super glue. Plus, now we've got that seam. So then in my head, which is sometimes a scary place to be, thank you, Barbara, I grabbed some ribbon, and I was thinking I could glue the ribbon around the seam like that to hide it, or, so I don't even have to glue the ribbon on, I grabbed some of the what is this called? Cotton candy sprinkle ribbon from my shop. I think it's this particular color is currently out of stock because Jenna just placed an order and she bought like 5 rolls of it. Jenna, the Spot Giraffe shop, Jenna. But I have a little bit of it still in my stash, and it goes with these colors of the pink and the blue. So my thinking was we would add this adhesive back sprinkle tape to our cupcake snow globe, guys. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, let's try it. I'm gonna like put it right over that seam, and it's gonna make that seam disappear, guys. And you see, I'm only pulling a little bit of the backing off at a time, and this stuff stretches. I think this is cute, guys. I think it's cute. I think it's gonna come out. I was not quite so sure. I wasn't quite so sure. Sam, do you ever have those days when you have an idea and you go live and you're like, it's either gonna come out or it's gonna be a huge fail? All right, I'm gonna cut this off. I stopped short. I'll show you guys. I stopped short. Sorry guys, that was really loud. I just realized I threw my scissors down. That was really loud. I didn't mean to do that. I stopped short of the little doohickey, shorter on one side than the other. I think I pulled it because that's going to be embedded into the clay. So, and I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste it if I don't have to. All right, so it's working so far, guys. So we have our little snow globe with our reindeer on the inside. Good thing it's not just me. And then we added the little snowflakes, and then we added some of that pretty winter sprinkle mix. And then I did add some super glue to the edges when I sealed these two together. And then you could do ribbon if you don't have sprinkle tape, but the sprinkle tape kind of works great because it's adhesive backed. So look, snow globe. And we glued our cute little reindeer in there with two glues, super glue and hot glue. So hopefully she will behave and not fall over. If she falls over, then that'll be a little tragic. Okay, so now we're gonna add the snow globe that is actually gonna work as the top frost. It'll be like the frosting on top of the cupcake. I'm looking to see if sometimes there's a seam on these 3D prints. This one looks pretty good though. So I was just looking to see if there's a front or a back. All right, so now you're gonna wanna get your little pokey tool and make a little pilot hole. Okay, and we're gonna use a couple of different types of glue. I'm gonna use super glue and hot glue. You guys know as the air dry foam clay dries, the hot glue will not continue to stick. So if you just use all hot glue, over time, it'll just pop off and you'll be so disappointed. So I'm gonna put super glue on that little tab thing that sticks out. And I'm gonna put some down into my pilot hole, down in there. Okay, following me? Then I'm gonna come where I stopped short with the sprinkle tape on my acrylic ornament, add the hot glue, and we're gonna push it down in there and hold it, hold it, hold it. Carly, we're making a snow globe cupcake in a waffle bowl because that's what I had in my stash. How are you? Are you reacclimated to being back home in the United States? Have you gotten rid of all of your jet lag and all the things? Okay, guys, you can stop there. I was gonna keep going, but I'm rethinking right now. I was gonna put some splat drip on top of this, but I don't want it to cover the deer. But I'm looking at this splat drip, and there are a couple of areas that are more open. Like right there, it's more open between the two drips, and right there, it's a little open. So let's go ahead and roll some clay out and cut this, and then we'll eyeball it and see if I can place this on here strategically where the drips would come down on either side of the little reindeer. Because she's so cute, I don't want to hide her. And you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want the splat to come down and hide her. So let's try it. Let's try it, guys. Let's try it. You're overwhelmed. Aww. Oh, you're driving. Be careful. That's unusual because you don't have to go into the office every day, if I'm remembering correctly. Please be careful. Be sweet. Smaller flower cutter. I do, Sam. I do. That's a good idea. Let's try this. Like I said, do you see how right there, there's a real big, between that drip and that drip, there's this. So I think that'll be just enough that we can center that right where our little girl is. Yes, splats and drips. This is from See My 3D Prints. I have that set with all the sizes. All right, so let's roll this out. I'm gonna use this rolling pin with the 1/4 inch guides on it. I like leaving 1/4 inch thickness in most everything I do, guys. It's thick enough where you won't poke a hole in it. It's thick enough where it behaves and it doesn't want to curl up. We are going to have to add glue on the back of this anyways, so it wouldn't curl up, but still. This is my go-to when I roll things out. Most often I do in a 1/4 inch. Okay, so let's get some oil on this little cutter. Ooh, I'm so happy, guys, that this appears to be coming out like in my head. Hey, Lauren. Welcome in. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? How's your weather? How cold is it, girl? She cracks me up. I'll be saying, it's so cold here. It's like 36 today. And she's like, it's cold here too. It's 75. I love you, Kathleen. I love you. If I won the lottery, I would move to Hawaii. I would be your next door neighbor. You would get sick of me. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you. So sweet. All right. So guys, what's your weather doing this weekend? Are you expecting more snow? Cold 63. You're so funny. You're so funny. All right. Let's get our little ball tool. Pop this out. All right, guys, let's take votes. Let's take votes. Is it gonna work or is it not gonna work? Hi, Eliza, how are you? Is it gonna work or not work? I won't put glue on it yet. We'll test it. We'll take it over and see if we can put it on there without it covering our little girl. She's too cute. We can't cover her. Okay. You guys, this is such a quick and easy. I mean, now that I got it down pat, I feel like I could make more of these really quick. 75, nice and sunny. I'm hopping on a plane, Kathleen. I'll be there in like 10 hours, okay? See how right there, it's really open between the drips? I was thinking it's gonna work, you guys. I was thinking I could center that and then it wouldn't cover her. It's gonna work. We're doing it. We're doing it. 1 to 3 inches of snow in Michigan. Yo, I think I started saying yesterday was lovely here. It got up into the 50s. That's still cold, but it was better than the 20s. All right, I'm putting some tacky glue on the back of our little splat. We'll smooth it around and then we'll adhere it to the top of our snow globe frosting. So a lot of the snow melted yesterday, guys. A lot of that ridiculous snow that we got on Saturday, a lot melted. We actually can see our driveway again, first time in days. My poor husband was out there shoveling and shoveling and shoveling. And then it did rain yesterday, so the rain helped with the melting. And now today it's turned cold again. The last I checked, it's like 36 degrees. I think we're gonna have to drip our faucets again tonight. What the heck is going on with this weird weather pattern? I'm ready for spring. And the construction, the new house construction next to us has come to a screeching halt. No one has been there since before the snowstorm. The last I saw contractors there was last Friday. So it's just sitting there and nothing's being done. I'm so ready for it to be done, guys, because it's just making such a mess. All right, so now, more the end of the month, yuck. All right, so now I'm gonna take that portion that is like the widest in between the drips, right there, and I'm gonna center that where our cute little deer is. And now you have to be really careful, guys, because there's glue on this. So once you place it down onto your acrylic globe. Hi, Christy Martin. How are you, sweet girl? Have you dug out? Have you dug out of all that ridiculous ice? So you're gonna wanna eyeball it and center it, guys, while you're holding it. Hold it, before you place it down. Because once you place it down, because it has the glue on it, guys, you're not gonna be able to pick it back up. Yeah, this is gonna work, you guys. It's gonna work. The drip is a little off center. Normally I would have pulled it more forward, but that's okay, because I'm still gonna do something else, and we'll counterbalance things. It's okay. It'll work. Super cute. All right, and now I'm gonna finger press those drips down. I got plenty of clay to work with because I rolled it out at the 1/4 inch. So I got plenty of room to work with. Okay, we can still see our little girl. See how I centered those 2 long drippies right in between where she is, okay? So that worked. That worked. I love it when a plan works. All right, so then what I was gonna do to finish off the top is come in with some strawberry macaron clay, because that's the color I did the berries on, the little holly leaves and berries of our little girl. I'm so happy this has come out, guys. I feel like I know myself, I'm gonna wanna add diamond dust to the drip. And I'm probably gonna wanna add sprinkles to the cupcake. I know myself, guys. I know myself. Thank you, Kathleen. I'm not sure what that means, Lauren. Okay. We're gonna make a little cherry to put on top of this in the strawberry macaron color. She looks so cute in there with her snow. Ooh, that cherry's way too big, guys, way too big. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Sandy, we haven't gotten mail since last Friday, so I can't even tell you if I received your payment or not. Thank you, Lauren. What store? Shelves Bear. You went to the store. Told me waiting for food trucks. It's in North Carolina. Well, that's good. We're getting the same pictures here. All of our Lowe's and Walmart and all that are just, the shelves are bare. Shelves are bare. Yeah, that's a good size. That's a good size. Normally I would put this on with a toothpick, but we can't stick it into the acrylic ornament, so I'm gonna have to use all super glue. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So we're gonna put our cherry on top. I made a big old cherry. We're gonna add some super glue onto the bottom, even though it's wet clay to wet clay. You guys just want that extra little insurance. I'm gonna put it kind of off to the side a little bit, not right in the middle, because she's right in the middle. Our dear, what should we name her? Let's name her. Then I'm gonna look at how cute this is, you guys. I can't stand it. I'll let you know when it gets here though, Sandy, because I know you're waiting on your 2 little custom orders, your charcuterie board and your penguin. All right, gonna make a little loopy stem out of this wire stuff that we all use. So you take your pliers. I got this off of Amazon, guys. I'm gonna bend a little loop like that. I don't like how that came out. Hi, Pam. How are you? Pam's up next after me, guys, at 4 o'clock. In case I forget to mention it. Right, Sam? Do I have it right today? Yesterday, I was crazy. I was reading the wrong graphic. I'm like, oh, this one's next, and this one's next, and then Sam's on, and Sam's like, girl, check yourself. You're reading from the wrong graphic. All right. I touched that a few too many times with the pliers, and it got scratches on it, and I didn't like how it looked. You guys know me. All the little details. Oh, you're gonna try some of the snow globes? Kathleen, that'll be so fun. Tag me when you do them so I can see yours. All right, and then I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna leave a little extra because we're gonna put it down into our cherry. I'm gonna make a little pilot hole. Right like that. It's wet clay, so I'm being gentle with it. And then I'm going to take a smidge off the bottom. I might have left a little bit too much. add some super glue. And then we're gonna stick that down in our cherry. Oh, so cute, so cute, so cute, so cute. Okay. Hi, Shannon, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. So happy you're joining today. How are you doing? All right, let's bring our diamond dust over. Because you guys, I mean, I can't not put diamond dust on a project, you guys. Maureen, what? Something you would do what? All right, now I'm gonna bring my clear tacky glue back and my regular glue brush. I'm not gonna go crazy. You guys, this is so cute. I'm always so happy when something in my head turns out in real life. All right, clear tacky glue. I'm not gonna go super crazy. I'm not gonna cover every single inch of the frosting drip, but I wanna give it a nice little coating of diamond dust just to add a little sparkle and shine, okay? And then I'll have to think on it. I'll probably want to add some either sprinkles or maybe some of the Candyland foam beads to the top of the cupcake. That might be cute. Candyland foam beads. All right, I think that's probably good. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. This is so cute. Read the wrong thing. Yeah, I was so proud of myself because I came on early. I think because did I come on early? I don't know. I can't remember. But I was so proud of myself because I had written the lineup down and I had it in front of me. Because you guys know I normally have to go back and try to find it and all the things. So I actually wrote it down. I had it in front of me. So I'm reading it and I'm like, oh, and this one and this one and that one. And make sure you go visit my friends. And Sam's like, girl, check yourself. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. All right, so I'm gonna carefully tip this. This is still wet, but it's not super wet, guys, so I think we'll be okay with it the diamond dust not sticking to the cupcake part. I'm just gonna be careful and try to tip it. And if any falls on my cookie dough cupcake, that won't make me mad. Extra glitter never makes me mad, you guys. A little bit's getting on my cherry. Even though I didn't put glue on the cherry, that foam clay is still wet. But I tell you this all the time, it's only gonna end up sticking where you have the glue. Just, if you get overspray, let it sit overnight, come back tomorrow, and use your fan brush and take it off. Or you could just leave it. You could just leave it. Okay, I have a little spot on the front of the cherry that I must have touched with glue and didn't realize it. So I'm just gonna add more glue and we're gonna pretend like we totally wanted the diamond dust to be there. No worries. Like I said, extra glitter doesn't make me mad. Okay, guys. Oh, cute. The rest of today's lineup, same as yesterday's. Thank you, Sam. I know Crafting with Mrs. P is on at 4 o'clock right after me in her regular spot. So cute, you guys. Do you love it? Are you gonna make one? Go make one and then tag me. I wanna see it. I wanna see how yours come out. All right, get this diamond dust back in the... I knew this wouldn't take me a full hour. It took me longer than what I thought, guys, but you guys know how I am. I get talking, I get sidetracked, I slow down. You guys know how I am. So cute. I'm gonna put it on my tiered tray, on my winter tiered tray on my kitchen table. Hi, Robin. Yes, watch the replay. This is a cute one and super easy to do. I would say this is very beginner friendly, guys. This one is very beginner friendly. There wasn't anything really terribly hard. Super cute. Very cute, right, Maureen? Very cute. I'm happy with how it turned out. Okay, so like I said, I knew I wasn't going to take up the whole hour with that project, so I grabbed a few more things. I'm not going to have enough time to finish this because I only have 11 minutes left, but we'll get it started. Grabbed some of my chenille yarn, grabbed a tiny styrofoam cone, took my heat tool, cut a little bit of the top off, grabbed a styrofoam ball, cut a little bit of the bottom off. Gonna be head, that's gonna be the body, okay? Grabbed my chunky white yarn and I grabbed 2 black buttons. Thank you, Sam. I tell you all the time, sometimes I just surprise myself. I see something or I get an idea and I'm like, oh, I can fake bake that. And like I said, I've had these globes in my stash for like a year. Like a year. All right. So, we're basically gonna make a chenille yarn snowman. So I'm going to start, we're just gonna hot glue. You guys have seen me do this before where I hot glue the yarn onto something. Like I made the candy canes. You've seen me do this with lollipops. A lot of different things. I just got hot glue on my finger. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that because it'll burn. So I forgot where I saw this. I want to say probably Pinterest because in the evenings when I sit down to relax, that's when I scroll through Pinterest to get ideas. So basically we're going to wrap this all the way around with the yarn. We're gonna wrap the head with the yarn. We're gonna add 2 black buttons for the eyes, and I'm gonna use some orange foam clay to make a nose, and then I'm gonna tie a bow around her neck. And she's gonna be a cute little chenille yarn snow lady, and I'm gonna add this to my tiered tray in my kitchen as well. Again, this is a super beginner friendly project too, guys. Beginner friendly. Just wrapping yarn. If you didn't have foam clay, if you didn't want to do a foam clay nose, you can use different things for the nose. You could make a nose out of yarn. Pinterest, Lauren? You said you looked at it this morning, Pinterest? Yeah. People ask me that all the time. Where do you find your inspiration? Sometimes things just come to me, but most often I'll see something that inspires me, a picture of something from somewhere, and I'll challenge myself like this. I bet I can make a fake bake out of that using things from my stash and foam clay. But a lot of times, guys, I had taken Wilton cake decorating classes in the past. I used to always make my boys' birthday cakes, homemade from scratch. So I do follow a ton of real bakers that do real cakes. And I find a lot of fake bake inspiration by following their boards and their pictures that they post of their beautiful real cakes. And like I said, sometimes I just challenge myself, like, I bet I could do that in fake bake. They did that in real buttercream icing and fondant, but I bet I could do that in fake bake. So that's where I get a lot of my inspiration and ideas. Also, Home Goods, TJ Maxx. They have cute home decor items, and I'll look at their things and say, huh, I bet I could fake bake that. I bet I can make that with foam clay. I wish I had enough time to finish this, guys, because this is so quick and easy. I should have probably wrapped one of the things off camera, so then I was only having to wrap the other one. And then I could put it together. But basically, you're going to wrap your cone, you're going to wrap your styrofoam ball. I'll put them together with a toothpick like that. I'm going to add the black buttons for the eyes. I'm going to make a little snowman nose out of peach taffy foam clay. And then I'm going to tie a bow around her neck. The cutest, easiest little snowman project. This would be cute to make with kids, guys. You would either have to supervise using the hot glue gun or have them do it with Elmer's glue and yarn. Have them wrap their yarn with Elmer's glue. It would work the same. It would just take longer to dry, but it would work the same. I'll take a picture of this when I finish so you guys could see how it came out, but I will just keep going on this into the 4 p.m. hour as we're watching our friend Pam crafting with Mrs. P. And then I'll share a picture. But let me turn this so you guys can see. I love how this came out. Our little cupcake snow globe in a waffle cup. That's okay. Still looks like a cupcake to me. Little snow globe with a little mini deer. If you don't have any of those little mini deer, they were from Walmart 2 Christmases ago, guys. I'm still shopping my stash. If you don't have a little mini deer, you could make something and put it in there. You can make a little snowman, or you can make a little deer out of foam clay, guys. Like I said, I had it in my stash, so I pulled it from my stash. You could put it'd be cute with a little snowman in there. I'm curious to see if anyone is gonna give it a try. And if you do, share your pictures with me. I would love to see how your projects turn out. Thanks for hanging. Thank you, Christy. I hope you have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. I do so appreciate you taking the time during your busy days to come and say hi to me and visit. Thank you to everyone who sprinkled and shared. Thank you to everyone who follows my business page. Go and double check, because you know Facebook is doing all the things. They're having us unfollow pages that we've followed for a long time. So even if you think you're following me, go and check. They might have had you unfollow. I don't understand their reasoning behind some of the things that they do. Cute, right, Christy? Yeah. Super easy, beginner-friendly project. Very easy. Beginner-friendly. If you don't have one of the 3D printed cups, you guys just use something from your stash or just make a cupcake bottom. I mean, you don't have to have all of the things. Hi, Wendy. Look, Wendy, you know that little pink reindeer that you and I love so much? You know, I still have 107 of them in my stash. So I'm always thinking of ways I can use them not 107, but I probably have 10 of them in my stash. We made a little snow globe with her and turned it into a cupcake. Hold on, let me put this down. It's fresh, so I don't want to let go of it and have it accidentally fall off. We just glued it on. But it's a cute little snow globe. Cute, right? I knew you would like it. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you all so very much. Have a great rest of your day. We're going to hop over to see what Pam has planned to share with us today, Crafting with Mrs. P. And I am so excited. All of the things, Michelle, all of the things. I'm so excited to be guest designing tomorrow with some of my favorite peeps, the Friday's Fabulous Fakers. And I'm up at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you have time, come on over and see me. I have another cute project planned, guys. All right, until next time, guys, be sweet. Love you all. Bye.